Everybody, welcome to week 9. So, very well done. You've stuck it now. Okay. I have something to show you. I don't know how to draw for my life. If you tell me to draw my own life, I can't. I tried my best. So if you laugh, you'll be in trouble. Oh. Undo. Yeah, okay. Right. Let me download. Okay. Let me share my screen. Today you should be able to see my screen. It should be easy. If I have problems, I'll blame Chris. Right. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. Chris, can you see? Abdullah, you probably will struggle.
I can't see.
Yeah, I can see.
I know you're going to struggle, Abdullah.
Yeah.
Right. So, all along, this is what we've been working on. Okay. So far, since we started, we did a little bit of GitHub, where we created a GitHub repo. Let me zoom in a little bit. Where we created a GitHub repo and we put in a personalized greeting application. Yeah, it's in GitHub. We've done that. This allowed us to learn a lot of GitHub stuff. When we finished, we went to AWS and we did two things in AWS. One thing was to create a Cloud9 to use as a workstation. Okay, so let me go to workstation first. So we needed a workstation, and then we know, as we know, a workstation is any machine. Example, Ubuntu, the one on Cloud9. It could be your laptop as well, but we wanted Ubuntu. So if you're using Mac, I didn't want you to use Mac or Windows or anything. So a workstation is literally anything that you use as a base of where you are doing all your work. We also have you, the most important person on the diagram. It's you, okay? You. And then what you did was you created an EC2, okay? You've got your workstation, we're using Cloud9. You created an EC2, which is meant to be free. And then obviously the GitHub repository is also already there. And yours will be your name and then personalized greetings. And then what we do is the aim is to enable the remote server to access the and deploy personalized greeting scripts, which is this. So we want to deploy an application to this EC2, which is we're going to use as a server so that everybody in the world can access this EC2. That's what we've done so far. We've managed to do all of this. I'm going to, obviously, because I know things can be forgotten, in the end, we're going to script all of this. So we used to do it manually. Yeah. And today we're going to do it now. We're going to do it again so that those who have forgotten, you refresh yourself, because I know you can't script something you don't know. So we need to bring you back to what we are trying to achieve. All along, all we want to do is to deploy the personalized greeting in here, okay, on this machine. What we did earlier on was we developed the personalized greeting on our workstation and pushed it to GitHub. It's there, okay. So today, what I want you to do, if you're on your Cloud9, this is you. You will obviously use your Cloud9, and through your Cloud9, you connect to AWS, create an EC2, a new EC2 with today's date as the name. Okay, so the naming convention will be New EC2. Let me put a text here. You're saying, hey, what's it called? Today's date is what? 13 underscore July underscore 2024, and then you add okay, so you will create one EC2 called this, yeah, and then what you need to do is to deploy the personalized greetings application on the EC2. I'm here to help. Okay, deploy it. How you do it is, first, the EC2 need to be able to get the code from GitHub. We need to configure GitHub to be able to do that. Okay, remember that. Okay, you need to configure GitHub to be able to do that. Then this machine will have to push you. Either you have your SSH key. Remember the SSH work that we did? The SSH key either is on GitHub or you're going to do a new one, because this machine needs to connect to GitHub using SSH. Okay, this machine needs to connect to GitHub using SSH. So, who here is confident about this? We've done it before, because I've been about a week or two. While we're doing scripting, the ideas we have in scripting, the idea is to script all of this. Okay, but I don't want you to forget how to do it manually before you start actually using scripts. Okay, so is anybody here not confident? Raise your hand. How long do you think you should have an app running on the EC2, the personalized greeting app? How long do you think it should take you? Guys, unmute and talk, please. Am I scaring you? Alphonse.
Yes, sir.
Is this going to be too hard? Have you forgotten already?
I think I still remember some.
You still remember some? That's good. That's good. That's good. Chris.
Yeah, it should be okay.
It should be okay.
Yeah, I'll remember some.
You're also remembering some. Good. One thing is, as a DevOps engineer, everything you do, you have a document. Create your own document in cloud, in Google Docs or anywhere, and put it there. That's what I've done. So you will not remember everything. If it comes back to you again and you haven't used it for like 2 or 3 weeks, it's gone. Okay, so always have documentation. I can't stress it. How I did it today, and if I should do it again. And that's why I told you lot to do it over and over and over and over. It's the repetition. Delete, do again, delete, do again, delete, do again. And then while you're doing that, you're creating your own instructions and put it somewhere. If this thing comes back to you again, you have your own document. And I cannot stress that enough. I can show you my document. Look. If you go, I've got my own DevOps tools, and everything I've done, I have a folder for. Everything. Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, AWS itself. If you go to AWS, I have one called Cloud9. Working in Cloud9, even that, I created a folder for working in Cloud9. Okay. Shell scripts that I've done in AWS, I put them. Simple commands that I've got, I put them all here. Okay. I've got EC2, AWS CLI. If I want to list all regions function, I've got it. It's there. I've got my own document. Instead of the GitHub itself or Google or whatever, I've got it all. Okay. Copy a list of files from S3 to, I did it, I document. Tomorrow when I have to, I've got it. It's there. So, or you can also put all of these on GitHub. Okay, you can also put all of this on GitHub for your own use. Okay, so you can see that I've got anything, Nginx, Linux admin, Jenkins, Docker, everything. I've got all. If I have to work on it, and if I don't want to forget, I put it down. I put it down. Okay, so please, else you be always, you will forget. Okay, so it's a lesson.
Upon please, what did you say the name of the instance would be?
It's there. It's here.
Where?
I'm going to share this with you in the chat. So let me download. How do you download here? Share. Save to, no, cancel. Let me save. Okay. Ui. Draw.io. What is that? What you're going to do to me? Okay. Export as JPEG. You can start working, guys. Okay, so this is the file, and I'm going to put it on here for you so you can access it. In fact, let me put it in here. Oh. When you download it, what do you see? Oh, okay. You can see it. So there it is. You can download it and you should see it like this. Yeah. The name of the EC2 will be today's date and obviously personalized greetings. You need to create an SSH key if you don't have one. If you already have one, you don't need to create another SSH key. Where's John Luke? If you need support, I'm here, guys. Don't think that this is not an exam. I know, I've been there before, and all of this is part of the lesson. The fact that things that we've done, first of all, you need to practice. Second of all, you need to document and put your commands and scripts and everything somewhere for future use. As you go, as you develop as a DevOps engineer, you have your own waist belt of tools that it will help you. Okay, so don't think that this is an exam. So we are going to deploy this application on which is already on GitHub. We're not doing the GitHub anymore. We already have it. It's already there. We're not doing that. We just want to deploy it on this EC2. Okay. working from the workstation, which is Cloud9. Okay. So you need, if you don't have the SSH key, you create a new one, go to GitHub, which is the black line, and put the SSH key, the new one, the public one, into GitHub. When you finish, you move the private one to the EC2. Yeah. So that's the SSH part. You create an SSH key if you don't already have one. If you already have one, that is already, the public key is already in GitHub, then you're free, because we did that already. And if you have the private key, all you need to do is to then move the private key to the EC2, the new EC2 that you're creating. You know the commands. When that is done, you already connected to this EC2, then you can pull the repository, yeah, and deploy the application. How did we deploy the application? Do you remember how we deployed the application?
Yeah, I think we used Nginx or something.
Yeah, all of that. Now, as a DevOps engineer, you don't want to be doing this manually every day. So that's hence bash scripting. Okay. So the aim is to use bash to do this. So tomorrow when I say deploy it, you're not going to have to then, you run the command and it will be doing all, you run the script, it will be doing all of this for you. Okay. It will be doing all of this for you. But I really want you to understand, again, the aim, because when I start writing the script, you might get confused. Oh, this is where, what's this part of the script is doing, this is where this part of the script is doing, and hence I really want you to use today to refresh your memory of exactly what is going on. Okay. So on this machine, you're going to install Nginx. The configuration file is already in GitHub. You need to create a symbolic link here and there, and have the application running. Alphonse, how's it going?
Yeah, trying to get a key in the GitHub, seal like my account.
Okay.
Going through, but I got it.
Right, let me stop recording so that it doesn't become too long, because basically this recording was meant to tell you what we're doing. So let me stop it. And then we will do it.